Yesterday, or the day before, we kind of talked about this again. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is, guys, we should be saying this in unison at this point. The sum of the angles inside a triangle is 180. Okay, that's the big idea for today's lesson. When you add up all three of those angles inside the triangle, the whole thing equals 180 degrees. So if we look at the general triangle I have over here off to the side, how would I write that out as an equation based on that triangle? Chris?
Angle A plus angle B plus
There we go. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180. Okay? That's the big idea. That's all we're going to use today, over and over and over again. So let's take a look at example 1.
Oh, whoa.
Equals 180. Add them up so they equals 180.
I didn't have any
Okay,
questions.
so example 1, here we go. How would I set up my equation on example 1? Go ahead, Balin.
3x plus 17 minus 17 plus x plus 40 plus 2x minus 1
And what about that?
equals
180. Okay. How do I solve this? Okay, so add up like terms. All right, so Lucas, what does that give me?
6x.
Yes. 6x plus 18 is equal to 180. Okay, now what?
Subtract 18
All right, so 6x is 162. Now what?
divide
X is
6.
27. Highlighter. Okay. Difficult deal? Alright, so we should all be signed in, is that correct? Let's get ourselves signed in, please. Yeah, that's good. So 75 is the correct answer. Actually, yes, it is the correct answer. 105 is interesting. You're close, but you're not quite there. And then 50, we're still a little bit off. All right, who actually wants to go to the board and explain to us how they solve number 2?
Let's do it.
You do? Come on,
Wait.
right up there. Explain what you did every step of the way. And you don't need to worry about taking off the cap. It's right up there on the board, right underneath number 2. It's actually, I'll put you on the pen mode. There you go. Go ahead and start writing.
You want to take the cap off?
No, leave the cap on.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Alyssa, just explain us what you did here.
Okay, first you do this triangle, you 90 plus 5 plus x.
because we're doing the same thing, but for the other big triangle?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, that's 1/3.
yep. Okay, so I'm going to stop you there, Alyssa. So you came up with x is 25 and x is 50.
Yeah.
I understand that. A little bit of critiquing I want to do. Okay? And it's not horrible. Okay, it's just a little bit of critiquing in terms of experience in solving more complex problems. With the fact that this problem is actually asking you to solve for an x, I would avoid the use of using x as different variables. I would almost have suggested maybe you went with an arbitrary y, and then maybe actually just create your own different variables, and then we'll call that angle z. All right, and that way as people are looking at the x, like, okay, are we talking about that x up there? No, we're actually, this is y, and then this is z. Okay, so that's just something I want to point out. And then again, we're making sure that we're talking about these two angles here at the bottom. So y in this case, as Alyssa said, is 25, and z is 50. So Alyssa, I'll let you finish that up from there.
Mr. Thomas, I have a question.
Go ahead, Mackenzie.
For the first one, how she had 90 equals 65, but she get 90 from the triangle.
Yeah, because that's that box.
Okay. That's what I thought.
And therefore we should get 75, right? Not quite. We're not quite done yet. Because remember, what did the three angles have to add up to, Alyssa? 180. So what you showed me is that these two bottom ones actually add up to 75. But what's actually left over to get the top angle? Keep in mind that x plus y plus z is equal to 180, right? Adding up all three angles. So you show that y plus z is 75 equals 180. Or x must be 105. 105 is the correct answer. And I think I spoke wrong earlier, right? I think I said 75 was the right answer, but it should have been 105 is the correct answer. Okay. All right. Alyssa, you did a really great job going through the majority of that problem. Let's just write that last point there. Okay. So great job on that. All right. What we're going to do now, what I want to do is, right, again, we're going to take a quick pause from